Thanks, Mari, and thanks so much to my classmates for choosing me to be class speaker. At first I was super flattered that you chose me, since you're all incredibly accomplished and impressive, but then I thought, I now have to write a speech, and you guys don't. In all seriousness, I'm really honored to represent the Leadership Portland class of 2015. I also want to just take a moment and thank Northwest Natural for hosting this event and for sponsoring my participation in the program. I also want to give a shout out to Northwest Natural's Community Affairs Department for catering and logistics. Let's give them a round of applause. They made me do that. So I've been thinking a lot about what I'm going to take away from this experience. So I know one thing that's going to stay with me is that I definitely don't want to go to jail. Like for any reason. Like even for a really good reason. I don't want to go to jail. For those of you who don't know, we toured the jail. My police ride-along is going to stick with me too. This was a really scary but fascinating year to do a ride-along, given some of the controversies around the country, from Baltimore to Ferguson to Staten Island. And it's clear that there are real problems in some departments across the country, and perhaps even here in our own community. It's also really clear that being a police officer is a very difficult job. My police officer, Carlos Ibarra, treated everyone so respectfully, the homeless, the meth heads, everyone, and that really impressed me. My ride-along left me feeling really surprised and conflicted. Our failure as a community, Carlos and his fellow officers regularly deal with some of the most underserved, challenging subsets of the population, people who suffer from mental illness and addiction. And our failure as a community to adequately serve this population is also going to stick with me. Far too many people struggling with these issues end up in prison. And we as a community, and maybe as a class, need to work together to create policies and programs that actually help these populations. And I know they'll be expensive in the short run, but the upfront costs surely outweigh the long-term financial and societal costs of imprisoning people for crimes they can't help and will likely just repeat. So it's just when you're struggling with all these very complex and deeply depressing issues that Mari planned the Arts Day, which was so uplifting. Understanding the grassroots nature of our art scene helped me understand why Portland is so weird and awesome and fun and creative. And after that day, though, I was left wondering what will happen to the artists and indeed Portland's personality and soul as the city becomes more and more expensive. Where are artists going to live? Where are they going to create art? Where are they going to perform their plays? And will our city's growth and economic development and success endanger the very thing that makes Portland, Portland? How can we help our city succeed while making sure that we keep Portland weird? So as many of you probably know, I'm not from here. You can probably tell by how fast I talk or how direct I am. But regardless, this class gave me a solid historical understanding of Portland and Oregon more broadly. From land use planning to stakeholder engagement to how our city council works. This class helped me understand the foundation of our community and will definitely help me do my job better. And it also illustrated, and I think this is a tribute to Mari, without editorial, the complexity and nuance of the challenges faced by our community. So one thing it didn't do was explain for me why Portlanders are such bad drivers, and I'd really like to have a better understanding of that. So in closing, there's one last thing I'll take away from this class. So I meet a lot of people in the energy field through my work at Northwest Natural, but I don't, however, meet a lot of people who work in education, finance, communication, healthcare, or hospitality. And I feel so lucky to have spent the year with all of you. I'm certain that with so much diverse talent, Portland is only going to keep getting better. You're all super incredible, and I can't wait to see what all of you do next. Thanks so much, and congratulations.